It all kicked off on my 16th birthday. I wasn't really excited to get older or party, but then I discovered a surprise party from my best friend Taylor was being cooked up. If you're wondering why she'd throw a party when I'm not into them, well, Taylor loves being the center of attention, even on my birthday. So yeah, I walked in and acted shocked even though I knew it was coming. I didn't want to disappoint her, so I faked the smile, played the part, and pretended to love it. So if you're curious about how that surprise party flipped my world upside down, my relationship, my whole life, then stick around. You won't want to miss this. Keep watching Out of a Book for more stories and hit that like button. Don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated. Before I spill the tea on what happened at the party, let me give you the rundown. I'm Maya, just your average girl with parents who are all about grades. And yeah, I've always been the straight A type. My life, pretty much all about school and getting those top marks. Then there's my best friend Taylor. She's the real wild card in my life. You know how they say opposites attract? That's totally us. Taylor, the fun, crazy, life of the party girl who's always signing up for everything. She adds all the color to my otherwise boring life. But with that comes her bossy go-getter vibe. Whatever she's up for, she ropes me into, even when I'm not so feeling it. So, back to my party. I walked in, everyone yelled surprise, and I pretended to be shocked, even though I totally knew. Before anyone could wish me happy anything, Taylor dragged me off, handed me a short dress, and demanded change now. When I came back, Taylor was standing on the sofa, fake mic in hand. She gave me a hyperactive grin and announced, "Guys, a shout out to my girl Maya. She's the brains, the beauty, and the reason I'm not a total mat. So let's toast to the best friend who's always had my back. Happy birthday, Maya." The room exploded with cheers, and she winked at me. As you can see, we're pretty much inseparable. She's my everything. I started to tear up, but before anyone saw tears, Taylor quickly shouted over the den, "Enough with the mushy stuff, let's party!" And everyone jumped back into the fun. Then Noah showed up. Oh yeah, Noah, our other best friend. We've all been in the same class forever, but he's always been closer to me. He gave me a big squeeze.
Happy birthday, Maya. Feels like it's Taylor's party, not yours, huh? She's such a drama queen. How do you put up with her?
Shut up, Noah. She's not that bad. She's my person. My crazy person. Then came Aiden, my neighbor and Taylor's boyfriend, walking up to me with his usual sarcastic grin.
Didn't know you were a big fan of these huge parties, Maya. Happy birthday, by the way. You look really pretty tonight.
Before I could even thank him, Taylor swooped in, grabbing Aiden by the elbow and pulling him away. "Babe, come dance with me!" They started dancing all close and kissy while I just watched, feeling kind of like a third wheel. After dancing a bit myself, thanks to Taylor's insisting, I was ready to head home. Taylor was exhausted and had a house mess to pack away, so she suggested Aiden walk me back. As we walked, Aiden threw out dad jokes.
So, why don't eggs tell jokes? They'd crack each other up. If I were a vegetable, I'd be the cute cumber.
I love dad jokes. He had me cracking up the whole way home. We were laughing so hard I was a bit lightheaded. I get a bit brutally transparent when I'm dizzy. That's when I blurted, "Oh my gosh, stop! My stomach hurts. Oh, you're the cutest vegetable ever. You know, I used to have the biggest crush on you when you moved in." Aiden froze for a second, grinning at me.
You're kidding, right? You never had a crush on me. Seriously?
And then, before I knew it, he stepped closer. Something just clicked, and suddenly he was kissing me. It was soft, surprising, but wow. It felt like the world stopped spinning for a second, like it was just us. The next thing I remember, I woke up in his room, wrapped in his arms, my heart pounding a steady, calm rhythm. The sun was streaming through the window and our belongings were scattered everywhere. It was crazy, but also kind of perfect. But reality hit us both hard. I spent the whole night with my best friend's boyfriend, and Aiden was holding his girlfriend's best friend. I rushed back to my place, panicking, and of course, Taylor was sitting in my room waiting for me. As she spoke, she eyed the perfectly made bed. "Where were you last night?" My heart was racing, and I blurted out, "I was with Noah." Taylor's face lit up like fireworks, and she hugged me completely clueless. "I knew it! He's kind of a low man, but perfect for you. You're such a secret player." I tried to stay cool. "Why are you here so early?" Aiden hasn't replied to any of my texts since last night. Didn't want to seem desperate by going to his place. I was sweating, but stayed calm. Maybe he crashed early? Then she squinted as though something just occurred to her. But if he was with you, how did you end up with Noah? Oh my goodness! Taylor, you know I don't kiss and tell. Stop interrogating me. As soon as Taylor left, I immediately called Noah. If Taylor asked, just tell her I was with you last night, okay?
I mean, sure, but who were you really with?
I can't tell you. The guilt was weighing me down. Noah sounded worried, but he agreed to cover for me. As I was stressing over the whole thing, my phone buzzed. It was Aiden. He wanted to meet. I wasn't sure what to say, but agreed, knowing we needed to clear things up and fast. When we met, Aiden looked at me seriously.
What does last night even mean, Maya?
I froze. I don't know. I was desperately unsure of my own feelings.
If you liked me, why didn't you tell me? I thought we were just study buddies. I've liked you since forever, but never had the courage to say it.
His confession left me completely shaken. How did we get here? How did Taylor come between us? Without saying another word, I turned and ran home, overwhelmed with emotions. As soon as I got home, I flashed back to the day Aiden and I were hanging out studying. Everything was normal until Taylor showed up. And from that moment on, it was always Aiden and Taylor together. I knew it was coming, but when Taylor told me they were dating, it still hurt. I had feelings for Aiden, but I buried them deep after that. My phone buzzed, bringing me back to the present moment. Aiden was texting me saying we should be together and come clean to Taylor, but I was just too scared. So we started secretly meeting up, still unsure of what to do. Later, Taylor planned a double date, her and Aiden and me with Noah. At the restaurant, it was so cringe. Aiden and I were nervous and tense. I could barely make eye contact with Taylor, and Aiden was acting weird too, wiggling around in his chair like he couldn't figure out how to sit normally and laughing too loud at weird moments. Afterward, Noah pulled me aside and asked me straight up,
Who were you with that night?
The blood drained from my face. Noah knew me too well.
It was Aiden, wasn't it?
I was shocked. How did you know?
It was pretty obvious at dinner that you two were hiding something. The odds that you both went silent the same night and have something to hide simultaneously, well, I'm your friend. I figured it out. You should tell Taylor. Aiden's playing both of you. I can't watch someone manipulate and take advantage of you because I'm in love with you.
My world was crashing down around me. I wasn't the good girl anymore. Just drama everywhere. Oh, this is all really sudden, Noah. I'm in love with Aiden. I don't feel the same about you, but you've always been a great friend. He smiled, kissed my cheek, and walked away, leaving me reeling. A few days later, Aiden and I were hanging out in my room, kissing and getting way too close, when suddenly I heard footsteps. Taylor's voice echoed through the house. Panic hit, and I shoved Aiden toward the bathroom. Hide! Quick! He shut the door just before Taylor walked in. She burst in, making a Taylor-sized dramatic entrance, not even noticing how tense I was. She flopped down next to me on the bed. Maya, I am in desperate need. I need to confess something, and you're the only one I trust. I've been seeing someone else. I don't know what to do. Aiden's been so distant, and you've been busy with Noah. I just felt so alone. As she poured out her soul to me, confessing about all of it, my heart pounded, and I could feel the edges of my world spinning. Guilt washed over me and almost swept me away. Taylor was cheating on Aiden, and here I was hiding him in my bathroom. Just then, the door opened, and Aiden walked out. Taylor's eyes widened, looking from him to me as she pieced it together. What the ever-loving hell? You two? You've been sneaking around behind my back! How dare you! Everything exploded. Taylor stormed out, furious and hurt. Aiden and I were left standing there, both realizing just how messed up things had become. So, I'm really confused. What do you guys think I should do next?